Welcome back everyone to another video, and today we are going to be watching Miller's Girl. This movie is pretty much brand new, but it's available to buy on YouTube now, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this one a watch, make a reaction video out of it, and see what all the hype is about. I mean, I know what the hype is about. Jenna Ortega. Anytime she is in a movie, people go berserk. But this storyline in particular is quite intriguing. All I really know is that there's a relationship between a student and a teacher. That's insane. As always, the full movie reaction will be on my Patreon. The link for that is in the description down below. There is where you'll see the full movie reaction. Way more detailed, way more uncut, and way more juicy. But without further ado, let's see what Miller's Girl is really about. I mean, on paper, it just seems quite mad, you know? A teacher and a student. I'm already thinking in my head, what's the age difference here? Like, is this grooming? Is it like a university student maybe? Is she a bit older? Is it, you know, okay? I mean, if she's like 16 though in high school, then Jesus Christ, this is far from okay. But it's still interesting though. You've got to admit, your mind always gets intrigued to the more, I don't know, the more wrongful movies, I think. And any movie Jenna Ortega is in just gets so much hype. And I'm kind of here for it. You know, I've seen the Jenna Ortega craze, so I'm not blind to that. But I've not really seen any of her movies. I've seen Wednesday, her TV show. She was the main character in that, and that was good. But I've not really seen her star in a movie, so this should be an interesting first impression to her as an actor. And to whatever character she is playing here. Someone's living in a pretty big mansion out in the countryside with all the bushes and the trees.
I am 18 and entirely unremarkable.
Well, there we have some confirmation already. She is 18 years old, right? So, I mean, she's of age. That is a decent start. But it's still going to be quite weird, you know? Like, this teacher is definitely... I've seen the teacher. You know, I've seen photos. I think I might have watched a trailer. He's definitely a lot older. But, yeah, at least it's legal. That's something.
Literature is my solace in the solitude. And writing is my only means of escape. Lonely girl longs to escape the interminable boredom of her small village.
Right, so we're already getting the backstory of this character here. She is very much into literature. Might be pretty smart then. Living out here on the outskirts of wherever she's from in this mansion. Does she have parents? Like, is she just here on her own? She's saying she never leaves this kind of area. Very old-fashioned kind of character, I would say.
Lonely girl longs to be loved. Books make longing seem romantic, but it's awful. It's greedy. And I wear longing like a fucking veil.
Yo, she's swearing? That's outrageous. That's not on. Can't be having that.
Today I meet a writer, like me. A teacher. One who somehow found inspiration in a place like this. If you can believe it.
So we already know that she has been reading books and she, like, kind of wants this romantic connection with someone. I feel like she's very lonely and she's trying to get that from books. But she was saying, like, nah, you know, that's not what I want. And obviously now that she's going to meet this guy, she's probably going to wrap him around her finger, you know. Oh, look at the classroom. This looks kind of old-fashioned as well. Where are they even from? Like, where are we right now? It's like Victorian times. The olden days. So Mr. Miller. Oh, that makes sense. Miller's Girl, yeah. Okay. Yo, she's the first one here. She's eager to get some learning in. Let's go. I mean, if she likes literature, you know, she'll be very much up for this.
My class doesn't start for another hour.
I know. I don't like crowds.
You're sure she's...
Do you live far?
Close enough to walk.
Why was she kind of acting like Wednesday there? Very like, you know, she was holding herself back and just kind of like giving one-word answers and being very mysterious there.
My parents are lawyers.
What kind?
The expensive kind?
And you want to be a lawyer?
About as much as I want to be a high school student.
What's your name?
Cairo Sweet.
I'm Mr. Miller.
I know.
And she also mentioned there that her parents are lawyers, so that explains the mansion. They've obviously been very successful. Her parents are on the scene somewhere, but maybe it's a case of they're always at work and she's always at home, you know, stuck there alone. Oh, I've got nothing to do, nobody to love me. Oh my god, Mr. Miller, hello, let me suck your dick.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
excuse me, but what's that you say? You want a chicken biscuit?
I thought I was tweaking there. I thought I heard like someone's stomach rumbling. I was like, what's going on? But it was actually hers. I was like, there's no way someone's stomach is just rumbling as they're filming this, but it's actually meant to happen. It's her character.
It's Chicky Bicky Cokey time. Let's go.
Chicky Bicky Cokey time. Right. Is this Mr. Miller's crib? Again, it's looking very old-fashioned. This whole movie just has an old-fashioned feel to it. Since he is a teacher, though, it makes sense that his house is very, like... He looks like Joe Goldberg, you know? Joe Goldberg was a teacher. Has anyone seen You? In the last season, and he had, like, this very old-fashioned apartment. This is the same kind of feel. I feel like English teachers, especially, like literature teachers, all that, definitely have a connection to the olden days, and therefore, you know, their houses and classrooms have an old feel to it.
That beginning bit with the prostitute and the cum money, last choice.
I take the
Sorry?
first bill I find in my pocket and wipe my cock on it.
Excuse me?
You think it's ghosts up in there?
Ghosts?
Why don't you go see?
Oh, this is taking a weird turn. Oh, what? So she walks from the area where they just said, do you think there's ghosts up there? Right, well, that's it, she's gonna die. That's it, confirmed. That's a bit of foreshadowing there, my friends. Classic English literature technique right there, foreshadowing. Yeah, she's gonna die. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Is he like, would this girl just piss off and leave me alone? Like, why is she trying so hard, you know? Or is he like, ooh, I'm kinda interested here.
Good.
Yeah?
Do you make these?
Yeah.
Yo, why is there this weird tension already? Oh, here she is. Sharpay herself.
Oldest
What are
trick in
you
the book.
playing at?
Ain't you gonna say something? I dressed up just for you.
Is everyone here from the South, by the way? I'm picking up on the accents, and I didn't expect them all to sound so Texasy or Tennessee.
I want to get into your physics class.
Why? You don't need lessons.
Then what do I need?
See what I can do.
Yo, is every girl in this school just trying to get with one of their teachers? Or just have a smoke? It's not like she was seen smoking. Remember them photos came out and everyone was like, oh my god, Jenna Ortega smokes. Maybe it was just for the movie, you know?
What has been your greatest achievement to date? What the fuck am I supposed to say? Surviving the crippling ennui of growing up in bumfuck nowhere?
I'm sorry.
Bumfuck nowhere.
Experience something.
Like what?
Something worth writing about. You could write a treatise on teacher-student affairs.
Oh, here we go. Planting the seeds.
And I think Mr. Miller knows what he's looking for.
What do you mean?
I've never seen him look at a student the way he looks at you.
No.
He sees you. Even though you hide in plain sight.
Shut up!
Yo, it is her that's gonna get things started.
I'd fuck you.
I know.
Yo, the sexual tension between everyone in this movie is just at an all-time high! Not the eye contact.
Could we be
Not
that
the eye
to each other?
contact. No! Yo, that's Wednesday right there again. But the eye contact! Normally when you make eye contact with your teacher, it's a bit awkward. But not this time around, my friends.
You choke up the void with verdurous
What is this
blooms
place?
and the wrap of my veins round you.
I swear I've seen some of these people in Assassin's Creed.
The ventricle kudzu smothering you with wanting.
Looks like everyone does poetry as well. I suppose it's not poetry, it's not rhyming, but it's speaking, you know? Speaking with a way of words that is very intelligent. Muy inteligente!
It's not falling. That's too stale.
Even sharing a cigarette as well.
It's recognition.
You can't be doing that with a student.
Hi.
Again, look at this. They're starting to hang out all the time now, outside of school hours. I'll tell you what, though, teachers are definitely different outside of the classroom. Have you ever noticed that, like, being in school, you know, you're in class, the teacher is just so strict and so nasty, and then you're on your lunch break, and he's out playing football with the lads. Just, you know, it's like he's one of us.
Right, what do you know, little ghost?
Yo, this tension again.
Oh. No, I never did that. Stop.
Oh no, she's taking the piss out of her.
And the words. And breaking. Oh, rude!
Okay, enough. Mr. Murphy drove with the resignation of the already dead. He imagined he felt the way Dylan Thomas did heading into the White Horse.
Okay, so she's already emailed him her piece, and he's printed it out, and he's reading it.
Mr. Murphy loomed over her, his Cadillac eyes hungry and bored.
I want you to read to me.
Alice watched in slow motion as Mr. Murphy's tongue undulated when he spoke.
That's what's turning him on. Literature. Bending her over as well.
Page 13, he said.
No way.
One hand slid up the front of her cotton dress.
No. Oh wait, this is in his mind. That's what it is, and now he's gonna have a tug. This is the fantasy. Nah, you're not gonna bust.
He found
You
his
can't.
way around the elastic at her leg.
He's gonna bust over some words.
But there it was.
Answer and the question.
The cicatrix that will never heal.
The serpent's apple.
Her cowl was slick against
Just
his
as he
fingers.
imagined it was when she was alone.
Maybe in her bedroom.
The ache inside.
Inside. Better judgments.
He would fill her up with cum.
That last line just made him explode. Oh, that is absolutely insane. I'm not repeating any of that. You heard what you heard, and that's that. Now we're at a point in the movie where, yo, he's got to be craving her now, and it was mainly because of her work, her writing. But that is some kind of writing, isn't it?
You have to choose another author.
Why?
This is inappropriate.
Inappropriate. That's putting it, like, mildly.
Tell me what it made you feel.
Incredibly foolish for having trusted this material to a child.
Well, that's a lie. He's literally just doing the right thing here, though. He's doing the professional thing because, A, he knows that if this gets any deeper, then, you know, they're going to obviously connect, and then if something gets out, he can get fired. You know, his wife might leave him. His whole life could be flipped upside down if he gives in to the temptation. So he's trying to shut it down, put this to bed, and not put her to bed, you know.
Overreaching without ambition.
Her standing over him is very symbolic, I think. She has the power.
It means that you,
You
Jonathan Miller,
are now one of my elite employees.
are mediocre.
Oh. Oh, we're getting hostile now.
You want to fail me?
No, no, no. She is in control here. Just the way he looks down, instantly lifts his head back up to look in her eyes.
No one will pay any more thought to you than they do an unread cookie fortune.
Comparing to a cookie fortune. Fuck. Yo, since she's very good with words, she would be very good in, like, any form of trash talk. Say if she used to do boxing, you know? She would get up there at the press conference, her opponent would be there, and she would absolutely destroy her on that microphone. Girl power!
The Requiem.
Yeah, don't look at me, bro. I'm just as surprised as he is, you know?
We are gonna make out. For him, not for you. Ready?
Yeah. Go. Yeah, no. This is wild.
Joyce got the story.
Yo! The vice principal got the story. I mean, to be fair to him, he might not get in trouble because it was Cairo that wrote this story. Bad grammar there, bad English, I know. Not very good literature of me there, is it? But it was Cairo who wrote the story. Like, he didn't act on anything, kind of. Apart from beating his mate, but no one needs to know the details, alright?
If she can convince them that something happened between us, then, well, I could lose my job.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, if Cairo does say that something happened between them, then yeah. It's gonna really blow things out of proportion.
Don't you, Winnie?
Don't you, Winnie? The look.
We would see each other before school, in class, of course, and sometimes after.
And what would you do?
We would talk about literature and things that we cared about. Sometimes we'd share a cigarette.
We happened to be smoking in the same place one time, and that's how it started, I guess.
Yeah, see, that was the thing I was saying earlier. Like, that is still a bit weird in itself, you know, sharing a cigarette with a student. But to be fair to them, like, nothing actually did ever happen sexually. He only masturbated over her words, right? And yeah, they got kind of close sometimes, but I'm actually surprised that nothing did happen. There was a fantasy. It was in the teacher's head. I'm sure there's a lot going on in her head as well. But nothing actually really happened after all.
What happened?
Why, she say something happened?
He's shitting himself.
I didn't touch her, okay? When she sent the story, I told her it was not appropriate for school.
He did. It's just funny though how he's showing two sides here. He's showing his professional side, the side of him that resisted the temptation when she, you know, was actually there. Because obviously he doesn't want to lose his job. But we as viewers have seen the side of him that, you know, is behind closed doors. We saw him when he was in that shed all on his own, no witnesses. And we saw what he did when he was reading that piece of work that she submitted. So we cannot deny here, sir, that there was a bit of temptation. Of course there was. But nothing really happened that is anything to be concerned about. I mean, not to say, like, you know, beating off over a student is not concerning. That is concerning in itself, but the fact that they didn't actually do anything, you know, together in real life is a big point for him. I think he'll be fine for that, probably.
Someone gave your reductive short stories a second glance, and you can't help but get hard for it because, what, now suddenly you feel worth something? Is that it?
Yes! She made me feel worth something. What does that tell you?
Okay, he's admitted that at least.
Did you?
No, I didn't fuck her.
Why do you look so guilty?
I haven't done anything
Oh,
wrong.
didn't you? I can read it all in your face.
How can you see anything in this state, you fucking alcoholic?
Oh, God! You know what, she's right, and he hates that she's right. He's getting all angry now, but it's the truth. She was saying it there, you know? It's the fact that this teenager got him hard. Okay, that's a mad sentence, but that's a fact, you know? The fact that it happened is making him so angry. He's actually, like, really pissed off with himself that he got lured into this temptation.
I'm testifying against him in front of the school board.
Why?
No way.
He underestimated me. I overestimated him.
Oh, she owns him now.
This is, to date, my greatest achievement.
That is amazing. That is when it all comes full circle, because that's what this was all about. She wanted something to write about. She wanted a greatest achievement. She was talking to us about her, you know, failures at the start of the movie. How she's not really done anything worth writing about. This is worth writing about. That is unreal. Got the dungarees on the go, you! Oh, it's not dungarees, it's like a cardigan thing, okay. I love her style as well. Very formal. Very formal indeed, but it fits in with the character, you know?
The felicity of youth has been ripped from me like skin.
The felicity of youth. It's kind of sad.
I can feel it shape me into something new.
Oh no.
Hero,
Oh my god.
villain, writer.
Flip, yo, she was acting all sad there, like, oh, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you, sir. And then, no, I am not sorry. I own you, sir. Devious little dog. Right, so that's it then for Miller's Girl, and that did not go the way that I thought it would at all. Because on paper, when I'm looking at the plot and I'm seeing, oh, a student relationship, what? A student and teacher relationship, I automatically think it's going to be some kind of grooming thing. But in reality, it was the complete opposite, and it was the student who more or less was grooming the teacher, to be honest with you. Like, she just absolutely dominated that man. And the best part about it all is that nothing even really came of it. She really just got him hard and got him into her by way of her words, and then also just the way she was presenting herself, getting all close to him, just, you know, the way she's even looking at him. You know, she got him. She got him. But anyways, that is it for now. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this movie. What did you think about the storyline and the characters, and just, yeah, I want to talk to you guys about what just happened there. So let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video for me if you've enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh.